good morning. Welcome to Joy News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM and hits 103.9 FM in Accra, in Kumasi on Love 99.5 FM and over 30 affiliates across Ghana's 16 regions, including Sankara FM Yendi, Castle FM Cape Coast, Laura FM Laura, and Radio Max Takrady. Get radio, TV, and online content on the myjoyonline.com app. Now, coming up, coalition of domestic election observers warns a high number of first-time voters will be disenfranchised in the coming limited registration exercise if the Electoral Commission restricts it to only its district offices.
That some people might not turn up for the registration at all, because I can't imagine somebody coming all the way from the Draft Island to Donkokrum to have registration done. And they will not do it.
Also, member of the NPP Council of Elders, Kojo Mpiani, wants the party to urgently reach out to former flag bearer, hopeful Alan Tremantin, before he makes any move to contest the elections as an independent candidate.
If he goes independent, don't let us forget that I'm sure there's some support in the party.
In business,
favorable investor sentiment drives performance of Ghana Stock Exchange as 5 stocks top price gainers in the month of August. We've got details on the Joy Business Report.
Also, Ghana to issue license for timber exports to the EU under the new stringent forest law enforcement, governance and trade scheme.
This forest also has 2 contractors working here. Make sure that the ward of any miscreants who would like to illegally harvest trees from here.
I am Amisi Nyamiche Thompson. Thanks for choosing us. The Coalition of Domestic Election Observers is warning of the possibility that a high number of first-time voters could be disenfranchised in the upcoming limited registration exercise if the Electoral Commission restricts it to only its district offices. Various interest groups, including former President John Mahama and smaller political parties, have raised objection to the EC's decision to exclusively utilize its district offices for the exercise this month. Speaking to Joy News, National Coordinator of CODEO, Albert Ahin, said the move could defeat the spirit of the exercise.
To them there, you might say that there will not be many people, but remember we have had 2 years that we haven't registered people who have just turned 18. So the number might go up a little. So I think the EC has to reconsider its decision, of course, unless maybe the government is saying they would not have funds to give them so they could meet these demands. That some people might not turn up for the registration at all, because I can't imagine somebody coming all the way from the Draft Island to Donkokrum to have registration done. And they will not do it.
Here, National Coordinator of CODEO, Albert Ahin. Now, a member of the New Patriotic Party's Council of Elders, Kojo Mpiani, is asking the party to, as a matter of urgency, reach out to former presidential aspirant Alan Tremantin and mend fences. The former chief of staff also condemned the conduct of key government officials whose conduct affected the credibility of the super delegates elections. He spoke to Raymond Aqua on that front.
So I don't want to comment, but the only thing I can say on that is if he goes independent, don't let us forget that I'm sure there's some support in the party, and he withdraws votes away from the party. That's what you should bear in mind. Definitely, he has some support in the party, and if he goes independent, by all means, he withdraws some support from the support of the party. He withdraws support away from the party. So the party should have to look at those issues.
Already, the likes of pollster Ben Efson is predicting Alan will contest the presidential elections as an independent candidate.
If you ask me to put my head on, I'm 70% sure that he will be on the ballot, but as an independent presidential candidate. And you have to resign first from the party. Maybe it has been delayed because from the original plan that I had, it was to be for him not to contest for about a week or so that there will be a bit of flux. Then he will make his move.
You had pollster Ben Efson. Ghana is becoming the first African country and the second in the world to begin the issuance of licenses for timber exports under the Forest Law Enforcement, Governance and Trade Scheme. This is in spite of the nation grappling with persistent concerns of forest degradation due to illegal logging and mining activities. Emmanuel Bright-Quick of our Environment Desk has more on this report.
Officials of the Forestry Commission taking a European Union delegation through tree marking and tariffing deep in the Bobri Forest Reserve in the Ashanti region. The activity is part of processes undertaken by the Commission to ensure timber traceability as the country readies itself to issue EU-approved licenses for the industry. John Alote is Chief Executive Officer of the Forestry Commission.
This forest also has two contractors working here. Make sure that the ward of any miscreants who would like to illegally harvest trees from here.
A 2018 Global Forest Watch report revealed Ghana was the country with the fastest depleting forest cover globally due to illegal logging and mining activities. The EU timber regulations aim at reducing illegal logging by prohibiting EU operators from placing illegally harvested timber and derived timber products on the EU market. With the country grappling with forest degradation, EU Ambassador to Ghana, Aishad Razali, reiterated commitments for forest conservation.
We have a common interest with Ghana to work together to ensure a suitable and more sustainable exploitation of the forest.
The delegation also paid visits to the Traditional Council to address their concerns as part of the final phase for the action plan. For Joy News, my name is Emmanuel Bright-Quick.
Chancellor of the University of Cape Coast, Sam Jonah, has taken on key professional groups in Ghana, including the Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana, Ghana Medical Association, and the Ghana Journalist Association for their seeming indifference and silence on the rampant illegal mining activities plaguing the nation. Mr. Jonah says illegal mining is the worst abuse against human rights in Ghana's history. He's speaking at the 2023 Annual General Meeting of the Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana, held in the Western region.
The scale and manner of destruction caused by illegal mining is, to me, the worst abuse of human rights of residents in the affected areas. They are learning to their children being born with two heads, broken spines, and other defects due to the presence of chemicals in the population's food and water intake. Where is your outrage? Why is every silence from your society? Why is the medical association not speaking up? Why is the bar association quiet? Why is the Ghana Journal Association not being loud enough? And why are all the respected association professional bodies quiet?
You are Chancellor of the University of Cape Coast, Sam Jonah. Residents of B traditional areas say they are still traumatized by the clashes between some police personnel and their residents. The altercation reportedly began when a police vehicle knocked down a motor rider suspected to be transporting weed. The residents, in retaliation, set ablaze the police vehicle. Correspondent Ivy Setaji has more.
The divisional chief of B Godenu in the Hokwe municipality, Toby Osei III, recounted how the police smashed the windscreen of his car and that of his wife, and also took an amount of 20,000 Ghana cedis belonging to his wife, leaving his family and the entire town of Godenu, Vegbe, and the surrounding communities traumatized.
They came to my house, and I don't know what happened. My wife was afraid, so they all hide themselves in the room. And before I realized, they said they smashed my car. My wife uses this car and carries the children to school. So according to her, she wants to buy some things. She operates a shop. She left the money here, and she ran to the house, and 20,000 was stolen from the car. That was what happened. All the shops too, they looted and picked all the monies from their drawers. What annoys me is the crime officer himself, the commander for operations, was with them. So I asked, Commander, so you were with your boys and they were shooting indiscriminately, because in police, if you don't give orders, nobody shoot unless your life is in danger.
And
Ivy Setaji's report. Now time for Tech Thursday. The time and resources to go to the farm to monitor the conditions of it and to manually irrigate it may deter many from partaking in the venture. Fortunately, a mechanical engineering student of the Sunyani Technical University has developed a smart farming system to curtail these problems. Love FM's Kwesi Deborah has more.
The smart farming system, equipped with a mobile app, uses sensors to determine the moisture content in the soil and activates the irrigation system when the soil moisture is very low.
And with the app, we have the farm. And when you go to the farm, it tells you the temperature, the humidity, and the moisture content. But right now, I have not kept the sensor inside the soil, so it will be 0. But when I put the sensor inside the soil, it will begin to read the moisture content in the soil. There are other things that we have in the app. We have visual assist, which you can click on it and then ask, oh, how do I plant lettuce? How do I plant tomatoes? It will assist you. And then we have the learning aspect of it. You can also click on it. It will tell you how to plant some things and then what are the things you can do with it. We have the visual farm, and then we have the plant diagnose. So with the plant diagnose, you just take a picture of the plant and then you upload it on Google, and it will tell you the disease that the plant is having right now.
Reporting for Joy News, Kwesi Deborah.
And that's it for the bulletin. In our top story, the Coalition of Domestic Election Observers warns a high number of first-time voters will be disenfranchised in the upcoming limited registration exercise if the EC restricts it to only its district offices. I am Amisi Nyamiche Thompson. Business is next on the Super Morning Show.